What's up, beasties? It's me, it's Triple B, your friendly neighborhood bearded book beast. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another monthly wrap-up where I talk about what I read, what's been going on the channel, what's coming up, and at the end I pick my novella of the month and my book of the month. And I read some bangers this month, so it is gonna be crazy. And I think I won't give anything away. Not gonna. You almost got me. You almost got me, beasties. But I'm not doing it. So, without further ado, shall we get started on the April, the April 2025 wrap-up. Let's do it. Alright, so, first up, let me just give you a little quick recap of the past week, because I didn't do a weekly wrap-up, and I was going to do a weekly wrap-up and push off the monthly May wrap-up again, or April wrap-up, but I couldn't do that because it's already the end of May and I haven't done it yet, so I had to do it. So I'm just going to kind of combine them just a little. I'm not going to talk a ton about the week, but I do want to share some cool pictures and tell you guys about my weekend, which was fantastic. Went and visited my wife down in North Carolina, checked out the new house, which was awesome, and got to show the kids their school they'll be going to, our town we're going to live in, the surrounding areas, check out some spots downtown and some parks and some restaurants. It was a lot of fun. Got to go see the school I'm going to work at and meet the assistant principal. It was so much fun. Had a blast doing that. And then we did a little hike to the top of a mountain, and we had a fantastic view. The hike was hard, but check out this view. You can see me sitting here and standing, gazing out into this beautiful view from the top of a mountain. That's where I'm going to live. That awesome view is only 5 minutes from my house and a long hike up a mountain, but still 5 minutes to get there, and I can see that anytime I want. And that's pretty awesome. So I had a pretty good week. Read the first part one of The Devils, which I am doing a buddy read for the next Beast Buds with Josh at Already Overbooked and Logan from Novel Insights. And we're going to be chatting about that, and then I'm going to get going on part 2. That was fun. I continued my read-along for book 1 of Tim Fasciola's Vengeful Realm. Loving that. Roman-inspired, involves gladiators. It's awesome. Kept reading that. And then I read a novella called Revenge is a Must by David Bradegam, and I'm really digging that. I really like it. I gotta finish it up. I'm almost done. It's very good. Very, very like gangster, mafia, like Sopranos-ish. It's very cool. I really like it a lot. Can't wait to talk about it more after I finish it up. And then I just right now I just don't have time to read comics and manga like I want. This summer I'm definitely going to. You'll see that in this. I didn't really read much. I haven't read much. That I'm waiting for some things to come in the library, and then hopefully I will. But once school gets done in a couple weeks, hopefully for my June wrap up, I'll have some manga and comics in there. But for sure, as the summer goes on, I want that to be a staple, because I want to hit everybody likes short reads. I want to get the novellas in there. People that like comics and manga, I want to get that in there. And I enjoy it, so look forward to more of that. And I had Dave Lawson on the channel, which was a lot of fun. I had him on way back near the beginning. It was cool to have him on again. He read another awesome Big Bird story. This time is kind of like Anchorman or the Gangs of New York, when booktubers, we went against each other. Me and Josh are booked, Rowdy Player One, and some other character. All their channels will be linked down below. We all went at it, and I was, of course, the last man standing with Big Bird, and it was awesome. And some other character, he made a awesome AI video based on the story. Check it out. It'll be linked down below, too. But that was a lot of fun, and talking to Dave is always a great time. Check out his new novella. It's fantastic if you have not yet, and look forward to seeing how that ends up in May wrap-up that I'll do much earlier in June. But anyway, let's move on and talk about the April 2025 wrap-up. Alright, so let's talk about novellas I read first. We'll slide you over there. So I read The Whisper That Replaced God, Book 2, Silent Almighty. Of course, the follow-up to my novella of last year, The Whisper That Replaced God. Love this so much. And Timothy Wolf is my dude, so you know I loved it. But this was so good. Picked up a little bit after the first one. It was so good. I love Mute, love his character, and I'm so glad that I got to read this. It was a blast. Definitely check this out, especially if you love the first one. It's really good. Then I read Beast Call, Paladins of the Harvest novella from Caden Love, and this was really cool too. I really enjoyed it. I love Caden's writing style. Had him on the channel for Beast Friends Forever. Check that out if you haven't. But this was really good. It's got me really hyped to read his Paladins series of the Harvest books that I have as well, and also to check out Toothsucker because I really dig his writing. This was really good. And I read Princess of Eldor, prequel novella from Brian Wilson to his Power of the Stars, Forsaken Planet, Book 1. I'm going to be reading that this summer. Cannot wait. And really, he says this should be read after Book 1, but you know, sometimes I just do what I do. But I love this. It was good. The action was great. Characters were great. Packed a lot in a little book. I cannot wait to read more of his writing. This was fantastic. He was also on Beast Friends Forever, so check that out. So those are my novellas I read. We'll find out soon what the winner was for novella of the month. Then book-wise, I read some bangers. I don't have it with me, but I read book 2 of Dungeon Crawler Carl of the audiobook, and that was fantastic. Did a chat again with J.R. Carroll on his channel with some awesome other booktubers. And we're going to be reading book 3 and doing a chat in the end of June. Cannot wait. Really digging Dungeon Crawler Carl. I cannot wait to get back into that world. I got to take notes this time because last time I'm doing audio, and like I said, I don't remember a lot of... I remember big things, but not all the little things. I got to take notes and probably get the physical book and look at it every once in a while too and make sure I know what's going on so that I don't look like a dummy on the next live stream. But read that, really loved it. It was great. Love Carl, love Donut. It's so much fun. Then I read The Black Mantle from Andrew Watson, who's going to be on the channel coming up soon in June. This was the sequel to Harbinger of Justice, one of my top 10 books of last year, and this did not disappoint. It was even better somehow. Darker, loved the characters. It did everything that I hoped it would do and more, and I cannot wait to see what he does next. This is just, get on this series, guys. This is so good. It is fantastic. It's so much fun. Like I've said, this world and this character, the story, it's like Venom meets Stranger Things meets Aladdin, and it's awesome. Definitely check it out. Then I read Discovery, and holy smokes was this good, by J.A.J. Menton, the Talking Story family. So good. It's an apocalypse told in 5 acts, like it says. The apocalypse is happening. This boat goes out. This guy is kind of like a failed TV personality, and he's trying to like capture, some fame. He takes this boat out to try to find like a sunken ship, but what he finds instead is basically this sleeping being that's gigantic, and it just freaks everybody the freak out. And then the world just slips into madness, and you get to see it happen through different characters and different acts, but kind of almost a different genre for each one, and written from a certain perspective. And every time I just absolutely fell in love with each character and that point. And then when it went to a new one, I was bummed, but then within a page, I was hooked again. And it happened like that the whole way through, and then you wonder, how are they connected? And then at the end, you see how they're connected. Oh, it's just so good, and I cannot wait to see where they go from here. You guys need to check this out, not only because it's awesome, but because this is such a beautiful book. Look at that, and it's buttery soft. Then I read a book from another awesome booktuber, The Crimson Fire, book 1 of Memories of Kinjir by Abel Montero. This book is beautiful, and so is the inside. It is dark and dastardly and glorious, and I absolutely loved it. Cannot wait to see what Abel does next. This was very good. He's a fantastic writer. I love his characters, love the world, love the story, and I cannot wait for what comes next. Definitely, you need to check this out. Need to do a review on this very soon. All of these. I did Discovery. Got to do a review on Black Mantle and Crimson Fire. And finally, finished up. It kind of, I started it in I've read little bits and pieces here and there, but I read the chunk of it in April and finished it, and it was really good. Demon in White. And now I'm ready to move on. I'm going to start reading the next short story collection so that I can get to the next book. But this was good. I know why people love this one the most. It was really good. I might have liked Howling Dark a smidge more, but I did love this. Absolutely loved it. It was so good. So good. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. It's tough. It'd be a toss-up between those two. Maybe I like this one a little more. I don't know. They're so good. So good. I cannot wait to continue on with this series. So there we go. I loved all of these novellas. They were fantastic. But in the end, there can be only one. And it is... boom. My boy Mute. So good. So good. Love Mute. Cannot wait to see what he does next. Timothy, you rock, my friend. Congratulations. Your book is the novella of the month. April 2025. And finally, book of the month. This was a really tough one because I actually loved all these books. So Dungeon Crawler Carl, the second book, loved it. It was fantastic, but it is not my book of the month. And I loved The Crimson Fire by Abel. Fantastic. Cannot wait to see what comes next. But it was not the book of the month. I loved the sequel to Harbinger of Justice. Black Mantle was so good. I absolutely loved it. Any other month, any of these could have been book of the month, but I just read all bangers. So it comes down to Discovery and Demon in White. Any other month, the runner-up would have been book of the month. It would have been an easy choice. I wouldn't even have to think about it. But unfortunately for it went up against just one of the best books I've read, and a big surprise that just knocked my socks off. Sometimes that happens. You go up against a juggernaut, and what do? And I'm talking about my book of the month for April 2025 was Discovery by J.A.J. Minton. Love Demon in White. But this book, man, if you didn't watch my book review, watch it. Spoiler free. But I gush because it deserves the gushing. This was fantastic. It's a lot of fun. You need to check it out if you have not yet. Get yourself a copy because it's beautiful inside and out. Just like those Mintons. I'm corny, I know, but it's true. They're lovely. Check out all these booktubers. Check out all these books. It'll be linked down below. Thanks, Beasties, for hanging out with me. I know this was kind of a weird monthly wrap-up, but I'll figure this stuff out. It is late in the month, and I'm moving, and I'm insane and busy all the time. But I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one, Beasties. And until I do, devour your TBR. Be brave, be beautiful to one another, and be beastly. We'll see you.